Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Can I get a drum roll? Can I get some anticipation? Maybe some excitement? It's Brad's Bench, episode number 7! Woo! I hope you guys clap too to that because I'm really excited to be here, and I hope you guys are excited to listen. So, my past episode was about the Los Angeles Rams looking like the worst team in the NFL. The Browns probably take that title, maybe the 49ers instead of the Rams. But that first game that I saw, they did look like the worst team in the NFL. My mistake for not being completely right about the Los Angeles Rams. However, today we're talking about another Los Angeles team, and that is the main ticket of Los Angeles, or at least it has been in years past, and that's the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers kicked off their season last week with a win against the Houston Rockets, 120 to, I believe it was 114. That's a good win. It was at home, and expectations are not as high as they have been in Hollywood. However, the team finds themselves at 1-3, which, if you're looking from just a record standpoint, isn't very good. However, if you delve a little bit deeper and look at the Los Angeles Lakers, they're playing much better. It's been 4 games under Luke Walton, and the team looks engaged. Luke Walton has these players stimulated. He seems to have the ability to relate to some of the young players because he was just in the league a few years ago, and Walton was also a coach for the Warriors, obviously. So he has a bit of clout already. Luke Walton is a bit green, obviously. He's a young coach. However, inexperience isn't really the plight it is in the NFL, baseball, and other sports, because you have good examples of Jason Kidd, who was a very savvy veteran point guard, Hall of Fame point guard. He comes in and he's doing pretty well with the Bucks. You have Steve Kerr, who wins a championship with the Golden State Warriors. Obviously, they're super talented, but Mark Jackson couldn't get him there, and he got him there, so you got to give him credit for that. You have a bunch of other young coaches with not a lot of experience that have succeeded in the National Basketball Association. So things bode well for Luke Walton on that end. He can get these players to relate to him, and that's important in this day and age, especially with, social media and a lot of this constant gratification and the me generation that I'm a part of. These players need constant gratification, and I think Luke Walton can stimulate most of these players. And most importantly, other than being engaged off the court and engaged mentally, the Los Angeles Lakers are engaged in defense. Yeah, they've let other teams score over 100 points 3 times this season. However, if you just look, they pass the eye test because they're trying. And last year they weren't trying. Byron Scott was a defensive coach, and none of the players even cared if the other team would score. And when you have a defensive coach that can't get this team to defend, there's obviously a problem. But it seems like Luke Walton has gotten the job done so far. He has Nick Young defending, so that's reason to believe that people believe in him on the team. And the team isn't just engaged in defense. It seems like they're taking pride in being a part of the purple and gold. This is a franchise, one of the most successful franchises in the history of sports. It's Yankees, Patriots, Lakers. These are the bread and butter of American sports. These franchises are iconic. They are the big dogs, and it seems like these Laker players finally recognize, okay, hey, I'm playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. What a privilege that is, instead of, oh, cool, I'm playing for the Lakers. I get to go out and be in Hollywood and screw off all the time. That could still come, but so far it seems like these players are taking pride in being a part of one of the greatest franchises in the history of sports. So yeah, things are going a little bit better in Los Angeles than they have been. So far, the team looks solid as they can be for the talent they have. They have a young core that's going to develop, and they're playing defense, and Luke Walton seems to have stimulated these players' minds. So rock bottom was last year, 18 wins. The Lakers have a shot at getting somewhere around 30 if they continually compete. And the team will be successful. And more importantly, this season is a rebuilding season. And the Lakers are going to need to learn how to win. They're going to have to go into those tough games and grow as a team. Maybe that comes this season. Maybe a big jump comes later in the back half of the season. I'm not exactly sure, but if the team can trust Luke Walton and trust the process, they're in good hands. Brad's Bench episode 7 has come to a close. I hope you guys liked it. It was a pretty quick one. I always appreciate you guys taking a listen to my webisodes. And if you really liked it, if you really hated it even, comment. You could like my video too. You could even dislike it because it just shows that you're listening to my stuff. But, I would prefer that you like it and maybe even subscribe if you really love it. Only if you really love it, right? Maybe actually if you kind of love it too. But this is Bradford Evans signing off from Brad's Bench. I am out.